everybody. Welcome to HNM Episode 5. I am Harry Hancock. With me, as always, is the great Nathan Cummings.
How's it going?
And also with me is Matty Ice Matthew Byer.
How's it going?
Today we are without the plus W because...
Are you kidding me?
What? We're already going to have a problem.
You guys are... No, they're
already gonna have a problem?
Shush up. You guys are freaking out. This is the first time we used our intro track, everybody, and... Matt and Nate, I think, enjoyed it pretty thoroughly.
I liked it.
They loved it.
I'd like to present a grievance. Why does my name get presented last in the tree?
Well, normally Wayne...
Why can't Nate...
Look at the name of the show, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
HNM.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you get...
HNM.
Maybe I want to...
Welcome, everybody, to H&M. Here's Matt.
Yeah.
Does it make any sense?
Like, he's going to introduce you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm not even going to say I'm Harry Hancock.
I'll just drop in the suggestion box.
All right, anonymously, of course. Normally we have Wayne with us. He poses the W, but he's got prior engagements today, so he's taking a little rain check on this one. To start off, we're going to kind of talk about what happened over spring break, everybody. We had a good long break. I hope everybody had a nice, warm, and enjoyable time off from school and all the work.
It was warmer up here than it was in Florida where we were.
I was down in Florida as well, and
We saw you.
I was kind of... What?
We didn't see you.
You didn't see me.
No, we didn't.
Then why would you say that? I was kind of aggravated that it was so nice up here. Because, if I go down to
wasn't
Florida...
even, cool to go to Florida.
Yeah,
it was...
What are you going to brag about to the people back home? Oh, it's really nice here. Like, yeah, it's really nice here, too.
It's like 75 degrees. Well, it's 80 here, so shut up.
Yeah.
But...
And they didn't have to take a 20-hour bus ride.
Yeah. What did you guys do down there? Anything fun? I know you guys had an off day.
We played baseball.
I know you did.
Yeah, we did.
But when you guys had your off day, or I know you guys... Didn't you guys go bowling at one point, too, or something?
We actually... had a mini golf tournament a little bit.
That's fun.
I almost threw a temper tantrum right there.
I'm
because
not surprised.
Because you know what happened? I hit the ball into the cup.
Oh, this was great.
And the ball bounced right back out. And
it would only happen to Nate, man. Dude, he drained this putt, and it hit the bottom of the cup and bounced right back out. Didn't happen again for the rest of the night to anyone other than me.
And it screwed me. I lost
did.
because of that hole, yeah.
It put him in a mental deficit. like the stroke itself didn't take him out of the game, but he just took himself mentally out of the game after that. He was done.
Starts throwing the putt club
snap in half.
And Caton, our friend Caton, he told me he won money on the game, right?
It was like $8.
$8. Oh, we got a high roller.
Crinkled ones.
I don't think that we can say that
you guys
on air.
What?
We were playing for money.
We were gambling.
Yeah. I mean,
a week down there, I was gambling.
All right, well, there we go.
I went down to Key Largo, and then the one day we went to Key West. That was a pretty good time with my parents, so I didn't really do a whole lot of partying or anything like that.
Significant other along? Or?
The significant other was along. The whole family was along for the ride. Purchased the closest thing to a legal Cuban cigar. Apparently, the whole Cuban cigar thing is still illegal. You can get them, and I was asking all the cigar shops down there if you could get one, but they told me that all they had were Cuban seed and Cuban leaf cigars.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I asked them what's the closest thing to a Cuban cigar, and they gave me one. It was pretty good. It was just...
Wait, what was it? What was different about it?
I don't know.
Like a leaf cigar?
No. It's still a cigar, but I guess...
Is it the way it's wrapped or something?
I guess it's how it's wrapped, or the seeds that go into it, because cigars do have sometimes little seeds in them from the tobacco plant. So there was that.
Weird.
Yeah. To start off again, Nate brought us another great story. This is the second show in a row that he's bringing us great stories here.
Phenomenal stories.
So Nate, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got?
All right, so this right here is from the ABC News. It's talked about one of the big things, and with the political debates and all that going on, is job loss, outsourcing jobs, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is an interesting story I found about an individual who took it upon himself to outsource his job to China.
He outsourced his own job to China.
Yep, he just...
And he's not like a boss or anything.
Nope. He is a regular old guy that just kind of decided it was all right to outsource his job. So, this is from ABC News online here. The heading of it is called "The U.S. Software Developer Caught Outsourcing His Job to China." So, pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Basically, long story short.
Yeah.
This individual, he he makes a 6-figure salary to do computer programming and that kind of stuff. And he just decided that it would be
Cool.
socially acceptable or whatever he paid some individual in Shanghai, China, $50,000 a year to do his work for him. He just, he went out there and found this guy, FedExed him all of his information and everything. And so there's this one guy, he would come to work. It's got a list of his schedule here. He would work in that 9 to 5 grind, show up at 8 a.m., surf Reddit for a couple of hours and watch cat videos.
God, I hate it
go
when
on
that
YouTube
happens.
for that. And then just, 11:30, take his lunch.
Of
come
course.
back for 1 p.m. for some
He's been
eBay.
working hard, man.
Wait, 1 at 1 p.m. is what?
eBay time.
eBay time.
So, yeah. And then around 2-ish, Facebook updates, LinkedIn, and then 4:30, he would receive emails from this guy that he was outsourcing his information to. He would
In Shanghai.
receive those updates, and then he would email them to his management team, showing them the work he had done for the day, and then get on out there at 5 o'clock. So
That's a tough day, man.
they're just
That's
struggling.
a long one.
Oh.
Those cat videos I'm going to watch
I mean,
themselves,
eBay time. That's
crazy.
I'm sweating just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
so they were like, what happened was they saw that there was a lot of communication on their server from Shanghai, and they were kind of,
This is weird.
Yeah, they kind of brought some red flags up, so they got a private investigator, and they started doing some poking around, and within it was a couple days, they just figured out what the issue was, and they monitored the guy closely for a couple days, and they brought it up to him. He, of course, denied it or at the beginning, and then they turned around and showed him all the evidence. He's like, yeah, I've been doing this.
Yeah.
So he was fired, surprisingly.
Well, now wait, so it's 50,000 American dollars.
Right.
So
Yep.
what does that come to in Shanghai money?
It's a lot.
Is it? Well,
I mean-
why don't I give it a quick little
We'll
Google here?
that. But here's my question.
Yeah.
So he was released now, and they were saying here, honestly, it was clever. I mean, they're considering the guy a genius for
Right.
thinking of this on his own. But they were saying, he could have. There's a lot of things he could have done to completely prevent being seen. He could have had his own network at home, where they could have had the guy send it to his home, and then from home he would email
Right.
the bosses, so they'd never know.
So he was just
what
sloppy.
was going on.
He was just being sloppy.
Yeah, but now here's my question, because they say in the in the article it says that this was just an ordinary guy. You wouldn't look twice. You wouldn't think anything about it. He was an upstanding family man. He won several awards for performance, and he was thought of as doing really well at the job that he did. That everybody liked the work that he did and everything like that.
All right.
My question.
Hold on. Okay, so 50,000 American dollars converts into $323,643.32 in Chinese yen.
Wow.
So what'll that get you?
Whole lot of nothing.
I don't know, because I think the stuff over there is pretty expensive.
Is it?
I think.
Have you been to China, Harry?
I've never been to China.
You sound like an authority.
I'm not an authority. Nobody should ever take what I say for fact, ever.
You also did tell us that Rihanna is performing at the.
You guys agreed with me, so that's not my fault.
You were so
All right.
convincing.
Continue.
Anyway. So here's the thing. So this guy.
I wish you did.
This guy performs well at work, and he gets all these bonuses or whatever. He gets all the performance reviews as being a stellar guy.
Yeah.
And he gets away from this for years, just having this guy do his work for him. Wouldn't you think someone would check up? If you're the best at what you're doing, don't you think
You'd have someone shadow you,
Right.
intern shadow you.
Right, and then the fact that
Wait, is it-
they literally just post this guy's schedule right here, eBay time.
I love
1
eBay
PM.
time.
Wouldn't they? You see this guy just sitting at his desk, and he didn't move from his desk for. an
What's he
8-hour
got to
shift.
move for? He's at a tech company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And who's to say that this guy's the best at his job? How do you know this guy's so great
this
that he would
right-
need
Well,
somebody
he's not,
following?
he's not the best at his job.
Well, obviously
This dude
not.
from
It's right here. It says
China.
his code was clean, well written, and submitted in a timely manner. Quarter after quarter, his performance reviews noted him as the best developer in the building.
So his money was well spent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the average income, I guess, in China, the Chinese cost of living, where it just said it. It's about $300,000, I think, or 300,000
American.
yen is the Chinese cost of living.
America.
Annually?
I guess that's what this is saying.
So what? $50,000 is just breaking even.
$50,000 is like able to live, I guess, in China.
That's expensive.
No, because I mean, what's the cost of living in America?
Well, that's considered poverty here, isn't it, like 30,000?
Huh.
Yet the average household income in the United States is right. I think it's like $30,000.
30,000?
Or it's not.
Oh dear. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. I type in cost of living in America, and this chart that comes up is just ginormous. I just want a number. Hold on.
Yeah, how are you supposed to read that thing?
I don't know. Cities with, they do it by city.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with this world today. You just want it so quick. You're not going to sit there and read it.
All right, I know. I'm not going to. Okay, so the cost of living in the United States is... doesn't even say. It doesn't say. Okay, it's got to be. I would think 50,000 would be enough. 40,000 should be enough.
40.
To live.
I'd say 40.
Yeah, so they're probably about around us, I think.
Well, anyway, I mean, this guy just kind of got away with this for a while, doing literally like what's the American dream, to get a lot of money for doing nothing.
So what's your grievance with it?
Do you have a grievance?
Yeah. What's your grievance?
Yeah. Well, me personally, I think that this guy. I mean. He kind of did do what the American, he made a lot of money for doing virtually nothing,
Well, isn't that what everybody's trying to do?
Yeah, that's right. And this is, to me, I think this is completely ethically and morally wrong.
The only beef I have with him is what he's doing to the company that's paying with him. He's pocketing money for doing nothing. Now, if he was giving all of his income to that guy in China, that just means the company itself was outsourcing to China in a way. You know what I mean?
Without them knowing.
Yeah, without them knowing. But he was taking money,
for doing no work at all. Like this person was getting no credit for anything that he was doing. He was doing
credits. Yeah. You don't need credit.
But I'm just saying, he was calling this work his own, and he was getting away with it.
Yeah,
I think this guy's an innovator.
I'm gonna be honest. I never would have thought of this. Exactly. And how many people would have legitimately thought and did this?
I was gonna
How do you find someone to outsource your your little job?
Your job, yeah.
How do you email China and I'm like,
put
yo,
on Facebook.
Well, it said it was
outsource.
A Chinese firm, right? It wasn't just one dude working.
I think it was just one guy.
Didn't it say it was like a Chinese
employee sent his company login through FedEx in China so a third-party contractor could log in credentials during work? So yeah, it was just a contract.
So it had to have been just a guy just chilling in his house.
Yeah.
Does this guy's work for a little bit? It couldn't. How much work could it have actually been? Unless it's, I don't know.
It's a computer
He's getting
program,
6 figures.
6-figure salary. I assume it's a lot, probably.
It's actually really smart on that guy's part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He got away with doing.
And is it illegal?
You think it's
probably not.
Other than the fact that he's taking the money from the company without doing any work.
I don't know, but you think about there's a lot of potential safety risks for you're just giving out information on a company. And this person could have done whatever he wanted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's got the login to do whatever, and he could have just...
Yeah, you're right. It is illegal.
And you're not monitoring it.
It's not like he's an administrator in the company.
And it's not like this person was background checked or anything like that. You could have just been doing this to a terrorist.
Yeah.
For all you know.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong. So is he getting... He got fired, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
is he getting
fired.
Sued?
Yep.
Because he could probably get sued. There's got to be some kind of law saying that you can't do that without the company owner's knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or you have to pay the money back.
Yeah,
because he didn't.
Well, that could be.
But he probably spent it all then.
Yeah, I guess that would depend if you spent it all or not.
Yeah.
So
normally if you're gonna be doing something wrong, you're not gonna keep the money just.
Probably not.
You're gonna spend it so they can't take it from you.
Yeah, or you keep it in cash and bury it in the backyard or something like that.
Put it in a mattress like Bayard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You're just a crazy person.
Wait, did Michigan State lose?
I'm really glad to see that you're even really interested in the conversation.
I'm sorry. It is March Madness. I'm sorry.
I know Nova won.
Oh yeah.
We're here putting our time in.
Nova Nation.
I feel like we should at least be talking about March Madness.
I know the sports show talked about it. If you're listening out there, you can tune into the sports show. They did a whole breakdown of their bracket beliefs. Jeremy Heffley and Rudy Coastal did. So you can tune into that. I don't know what actually is happening right now in the brackets. I'll give it a quick Google.
Dude,
who do you want to win?
Between
Well, who do you think is going to win? Because
The whole thing?
nobody really.
North Carolina. That's who I have.
You have like UNC going the whole way,
going the distance.
beating Kansas won. Who else won? I don't even know. Where's today? What's today's date?
Who knows?
And Oklahoma's losing too. This is
It's
great.
18th.
This is great.
This is unbelievable.
Where's the bracket?
You start throwing a temper tantrum now.
Nah. So
Rip your
okay. So I know Nova won. Temple right now is playing. They are losing in the first quarter, 37-38. None of these other games. The only games playing right now is Oklahoma's losing in the first quarter, 8-4, and Michigan is losing right now. Michigan State.
I'm
actually.
gonna be really upset if Michigan State loses.
I'm not really that interested in college sports.
Did you fill out a bracket?
I did not. I never really fill out a bracket, and if I do, I never really know who I'm picking. I just kind of go with
It's
the higher
just fun.
seeds.
It's just fun to do.
Yeah, it's just like a fun little pastime.
Fun thing, I'll just give $10 to the winner.
I don't even pay any
That's it.
money. I just do it for myself, and if I end up winning, I'm like, ha-ha!
But you never win.
No, I never win. I lose every time.
No one ever wins.
No, nobody ever wins. So the other stories that we were going to talk about is much kind of going with the whole business outsourcing thing and us saying that maybe that guy could, be sued by the company. There's been a recent lawsuit against Starbucks for allegedly cheating customers by underfilling their lattes.
Are you kidding me?
Those white
How
girls.
dare they?
Are you kidding me?
How dare they?
Yeah, so they file a class action lawsuit because they say that the menu represents
A class action lawsuit.
contrary to what it says. So they say that a tall is supposed to be 12 fluid ounces, a grande is 16, and a venti is 20. So what these people are saying is, no, it's not. I want more latte. That's what they're saying. So this chick took a picture, and her latte is not like, I guess it's like, she says it's 25% underfilled. Based on what the picture is from like Instagram, it doesn't actually. I think it's Starbucks. The pictures themselves don't look like they're that underfilled from what I saw earlier. But it kind of got me thinking about like these crazy lawsuits that some of these food and beverage companies actually have to deal with. So another one of our broadcasters here at the station, Kay, brought to my attention a lawsuit filed against Red Bull. They will pay $10 to customers that are disappointed the drink didn't actually give them wings.
Really?
What?
Like,
Don't they have that on their can?
They say that it's false advertising that Red Bull will give you wings.
Man, people are just looking. People are just looking for handouts.
This is ridiculous.
It's unbelievable.
These people got to get jobs or hobbies and find stuff to do.
That's what I said. Like, this has to be a profession where you
Oh, it
literally
is.
sit there and look for nonsense
It
to
is.
sue a company over. Like
Yeah.
Subway, they got sued a couple years ago, for having the 11-inch footlong that they were parading around as a 12-inch footlong.
Really?
And now every single Subway, at least it says on the internet, has a measuring tape to make
Measure
sure
the
that the
roll.
roll is 12 inches long. Although Subway says that based on the baking process, they cannot guarantee that every single roll is 12 inches long.
See, that's what's wrong with America. Who cares? Like, it's just
My latte was not filled
Yeah,
up high
like-
enough.
I mean,
all right?
let's be real though. Don't you pay like $20 for one of those things? So
Oh.
you darn well better believe I want that thing as full
that
as
was
possible.
that was their case.
Yeah, but you're gonna sue them over it?
So the person filing the lawsuit said that she would not have purchased the grande latte for approximately $3.95 had she known they were not in fact filling them
Well,
up to
of
16
course.
fluid ounces.
Of course.
Another person who purchased a grande-sized Starbucks latte once in January of 2015
Oh, they got archives now.
they complained as well, saying that they would not have bought that latte in January of 2015 if it was underfilled and they had known it.
That's unbelievable, man.
Why can't you just open up the cup and tell them to fill it up?
So are they going to call people to the stand like, oh, in 2013, yeah, it was 25% whipped cream, like no latte?
The Starbucks
You
here.
think I could sue like Lay's for all the air in my bag of potato chips?
That is legitimate.
That doesn't.
because
Yeah, that aggravates me.
it's literally half air. It's half air, and they're
You guys are the problem.
no. This is a legitimate grievance.
You guys are
Okay,
these people.
This is a problem because they say it's for like keeping the chips contained. I don't care, or like keeping them
Protected.
whole. Protected. Yeah.
They're protecting the chips.
So like I don't care if they're all crushed up. Like put more chips in there. I I'm paying $4 for a family-sized bag of Lay's chips. Like I don't want half a bag of air, right?
I agree.
I mean, I think it's aggravating.
But I'm not going to get upset about it.
But here's the problem. You've known for so long.
You just said.
I asked if I could.
That's something I'm genuinely upset about.
If they're suing it over quote unquote 25% less latte, can I have 50% less jam?
I just don't. If you've known for so long that the bag is half air and you keep buying it, can you have a lawsuit?
Yeah.
But you're knowingly going into it.
How many times did these people buy lattes that were 25%?
Before they were like, you know what, we're going to sue these guys.
Yeah, so I can't see how that's, if they keep doing it and the people keep coming back, the only way to make change is to not.
It's just uneducated people. That's what.
It's just stupid people.
These people are uneducated.
That's what I'm saying, man. These people got to get like jobs or hobbies and find something to do with their time instead of.
Would you ever sue a company like that?
So
you would never sue Lay's?
No, for something like that, no.
No,
I'm a pretty content individual. I'll just
I'm happy with what I get.
You sue a company like that if you walk in and there's no wet floor sign, you fall. Like that's something that you sue about. You know what I mean?
You're saying if you see the sign and fall, or if you don't?
If there is,
I was going to say.
Now here's a question: if you saw no sign, would you intentionally slip and fall?
Now there's a question.
Yeah,
you would.
No,
you just said yeah.
No, I was saying I was agreeing. Yes, there's the question.
Well, what would you do, Harry?
I would not, because I'm an honest person.
All right.
And I'm a good person. What would you do?
I wouldn't do it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I'd slip and I wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's definitely people out there like that that are just a-holes that do that.
Yeah, I'm with Nate. I would slip and then I wouldn't get hurt, so then I would just.
But the person behind me would get hurt, and then I'd have to pay their medical bills.
Yeah, because I hit them with my arm when I was falling. So
Now wait a minute. What's your majors?
Management.
What kind?
Business.
What?
Business
administration, man.
So you're both business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that makes sense that you guys would not sue for that, because if you guys were business owners, you wouldn't want to be sued for something like that.
Absolutely not.
So, I mean, that makes sense. But from I guess a regular person would probably search out some kind of money like that. That's pretty easy money. That's almost as easy as outsourcing your job to China.
Because half the time they just settle out of court anyway. Because companies are like, we can't be bothered by this, so they're just like, they'll just throw money at you.
Yeah,
right.
If you get a big enough company, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and
if you're going after Walmart, their pockets are deep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're not paying their employees.
Yeah.
So.
And then here's the other.
They're investing money in their employees.
Oh, are they? Is that what they're doing?
They're investing.
I see commercials about it.
It's a solid investment. So there was also a lawsuit. I'm trying to get the exact Google story on it, but this one actually came to mind after talking about crazy lawsuits. So this man was driving an RV, and this had to have been a couple years ago. He was driving an RV, and he turned on the what do you call that? The cruise control. Okay. Turned on the cruise control, and as you know, the cruise control keeps it at a steady pace. So you don't have to tap, you don't have to keep your foot on the gas. You can just remove it, and you just keep going 60 miles an hour, whatever you set it. He thought that meant he could just get up out of the car. And he went to the back of the RV and started making a sandwich. and
so what? It would just break for him?
Much to his surprise, the car ran off the road.
Dude, these people are unbelievable.
And he won. I'm pretty sure he won the lawsuit because the RV manual didn't technically say,
the kind of
please don't stand up and leave. You're putting your whole family, you're putting yourself in danger.
That's awesome.
Oh God. Was there any background on this guy? What he did, where he was from?
Let me see. I don't know. I heard a story a while ago. RV man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was I just thought that story, and it's unbelievable just how far.
Well, you just have to understand, too, people are just, genuinely that stupid.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but they're out there. They are out there.
That's awesome.
So, how was everybody's St. Patty's Day yesterday?
I was, I was in bed by 9:30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't go anywhere or anything like that?
I read a nice book.
What was the book called?
It was actually
Drinking in Excess?
no. It was it was one of the books, like the big ones with the pages.
Oh, and the words.
Yeah, and the words. Yeah,
dude, that's
and
like
then
one of my favorites.
Maybe 9:45. I was in bed by. Nice early night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Nate?
What about you, Nate?
Oh, actually, I went to wing night last night.
Oh, where at? And you didn't? Because you're roommates, you didn't go?
All right, I went to wing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys went to Buffalo Wild Wings, or did you go
No,
to
we did not. We went
the
to
New Britain Inn.
Oh,
That
the
is a
NBI.
plug.
That is a plug
That's
for
a
the
plug,
NBI.
yep.
They do have
Again,
a
we're not getting paid for it.
No,
but it is another
they
plug.
have a solid wing night. I'll give them that.
They also have Crush Orange soda in stock, which is my plug.
And you'll always look good if you show up and spray your hair with Consort. That's my plug.
yeah,
Nate.
we're not getting paid for anything.
No, I really
Do I
wish
have
we
a
were.
plug?
You don't have.
You
a
don't
plug.
have one.
Nobody wants you to
I'm gonna have
advertise.
to
Yeah, so we
some
went-
mid-level advertising.
You can advertise for like
Yes.
garbage men or something, like waste management.
So we went to wing night, and then we all just came back, and we all just went to bed.
It's good.
Yeah.
Now, okay, whose wing night do you like better?
I like NBI.
like
So
honestly,
okay, so
yeah,
there's
yeah.
for everybody listening, there's NBI, and then we
There's Buffalo Wild
we go to
Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings Tuesdays and Thursdays. They have half price boneless wings or bone-in wings.
Right.
Another plug.
Another plug. I love Buffalo.
Now,
Wild
here's
Wings.
my issue with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
I like Buffalo Wild Wings. I like the wings. I like all the sauce choices and all of that. But you don't get like endless like you do at
NBI.
Yeah, at NBI.
NBI, it's $10 all you can eat.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, and at Buffalo Wild Wings, if I get like 20 wings, I pay $20,
Right,
or like
exactly.
$12 or something for
Right.
for like 20 wings.
Yeah.
I do like the NBI. Plus, they don't have as many flavors as Buffalo Wild Wings, but
Their
they got-
wings are good.
They got good wings.
Yeah, they got good
But they
food.
got bone in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I like boneless.
Well,
You like, so
I don't want to have to get my hands
oh
dirty.
my god.
You-
use
okay.
a fork and
I was very uncomfortable the last time I went to the NBI. I was wearing nice clothes. I was wearing a button down because I was coming from work that day, and I had to pick up a wing and eat it with my hands, and I got dirty.
Oh my god. Did you break a nail too?
Oh, shut up. I'm just saying, I didn't want to get, I don't know, I like eating with a fork.
All right. Well,
you have a fork in
then
there.
don't go to NBI. Then.
I like,
don't go
all right,
to NBI.
okay, you know what, fine.
We had a great NBI was packed last
It was
night.
Well,
you
it's
know?
St. Patty's Day.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All the bars in Philly, I drove by a couple last night, they were
packed.
pretty
Yeah.
packed, yeah. I mean, plus Philadelphia is like notoriously Irish.
Yeah.
There's a ton of Irish people in Philly.
Nah, that's right.
So all the pubs there were fairly big.
Well attended.
Packed, yeah. So I think that about wraps up this episode of HNM, episode 5. This is DVU Podcast. If you guys, any club presidents out there want any events promoted, you can contact dvupodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be happy to do it on a show.
And we'll send you the payment information.
Yeah, exactly. No, we don't take payment. You don't have to pay us. It's
We
free.
do accept tips.
Also, make sure to connect with us on Facebook. We are the Podcast Club at Del Val. You can also tweet at us at DVU Podcast. We're open to any suggestions or anything to make ourselves better, any ideas on the show. Just let us know. For Matty Ice,
Have a good one.
Nate Cummings,
Have a good one. Now, why did I go second that time?
I'm Harry
you guys kidding me?
Hancock.
Because you got to go first.
No, this is done. I'm Harry Hancock. Thank you,
Are you
everybody,
serious?
for listening to DVU
Yeah, I'm doing this
Podcast.
again.
Tune in next
Yeah.
time.